Hey guys, we're going to do a little physique update today, a little bit on what to do with a weight stall, and kind of like how to get back on track. There's a couple different things that can be going on. First of all, I just want to share I am not putting on makeup today because this weekend at my volleyball tournament, I got nailed in the face and I had this lovely black eye that I am sporting. And as you can see, it went into my nose and hit my face. So it's a little bit swollen. It's just what it is. So anyways, I mean, it doesn't even really bug me. It hurts a little bit, but ouch. Okay, it does hurt when I hit my nose. But my face is a little swollen and puffy because of that. And like I bruised my elbow. I've got lovely spots all over my body right now. It was a forest tournament and oh gosh, even I have, my nose is all rashed out too from being sick. So anyways, I'm finally starting to feel better. As you can see, my energy is coming back. So that's a super awesome plus. But like I've been telling you guys the last couple weeks, it's been 2 months of being sick. It's just kind of stalled out my weight loss. Just, medications, not feeling hungry, trying to work, not eating, stress, all those things that come with it. That sometimes you hit a weight loss stall, and there's numbers of things that come into play with that. This is nothing wrong with coffee. I'm just using an example. But a lot of times, even just adding coffee into your diet, you could be like, oh, coffee is the thing that's wrong. Well, not entirely, because if you're having coffee and then you're adding dairy and then you're doing this, it could be that you're having too many carbs. Your body could be reacting to the cheese. Caffeine, you might be eating a little bit more than normal. You could be having too much fake sugars if you're then having pop and then having desserts and all this other stuff. Just the combination of things that can add up. You might be doing too many carbs. There's all different things that come into play with weight loss, and it's not easy to just pinpoint one thing usually. And the thing with that is you got to do small adjustments. I think for me, definitely my weight loss stall, I wasn't eating, so cravings set in a little bit more. So because I hadn't eaten much that day, sometimes I'd have like an extra piece of chocolate or a little bit more almond butter than I normally would. Some different things like that just kind of kept me in that fluid retention, as I would call it. So now I'm ready to get back into, my weight loss goals I'm now, like today, I went for a hike with Sydney for a good 30 minutes to an hour. I'm cooking food. I actually ate breakfast this morning. That's good. I mean, that alone can sometimes get things moving. So, with the stall, just be careful to make minor tweaks. Don't go crazy in pulling things out or doing too much. Make small adjustments until you figure it out again. And, that's what I kind of did is I kind of just said, okay, it's time to clean out the fridge, time to make sure I've got my vegetables and my meat cooked ahead of time. Things are ready to go so that I can eat them. And I just haven't done a physique update in a little while, just to know, because me sitting here in front of the camera, you guys don't get to see a lot of my body or how my update is going with my physique or anything like that. I am more fluidy today, but that's probably the best time to show you, is this is probably me more often than not than me at my slimmest time. So my arms, now I'm 10 pounds higher than I normally am, but so my arms, my arms are still really small for me, but as you can see, I'm a little more fluidy. There's more of my actual muscle tone if I pull it. So I'm quite muscular anyways. I've always had big arms. I think it'll just always be that way. And I am just big boned. I'm 5'4", and I'm usually at 170 now, and I'm a size 5'6". I have a sports bra on, but this is my whole rib cage. Okay, I'm just huge. I have a massive rib cage. I'm gonna tilt this down so you guys can see. Basically, the weight I have left is my midsection. I just tend to be a little bit heftier around. I just have a little bit left here I want to lose. So As you can see, this is my whole rib cage. That's it. It's just a little bit in front I have left to lose. And that's really about it because I play volleyball. My glutes and everything else, my legs are pretty slim. I would like my hips to narrow out a little bit, but this is pretty good. I mean, these are my legs. And so for volleyball, I'm down like this all the time. So my legs are pretty strong and I'm jumping and moving a lot. Have a little bit in my inner thigh that I'd like to lose, just a little bit. But mostly what I got left here, and right now, this is like all fluid retention. Like, ugh, it's so gross to me. But that's what I have left for my body. But really, I mean, this is me now, so I feel pretty good about that. I just like to, I really want to tone up is what I'd say would be a little bit ideal for me and for my body, that toning up would be nice. That's where I really want to get bigger and fit and just lean, so I feel that way. I've always just been a little bit bigger. I don't know that people see me that way, but I see myself that way. I've just always been bigger and stronger, and so I always look bigger than the other girls. But I mean, I'm broad-shouldered. I hold a ton of muscle. I mean, some of that I know I'll never be able to change. I'm never going to be tiny, but at least I want to feel like I look fit. And I know others probably see me that way, but I don't yet. And so I just want to challenge myself to see where I can tone up. And like, I like going to the gym. I like lifting. I like being strong. I like challenging myself that way. So I'm thinking about, right now is not the time for me to do this, but I want to start getting more fit and toning my body and getting back into, I mean, I used to work out in the gym at least 5 days a week. Now I play volleyball 3 times a week and do a light workout at home and do hiking with Sydney. So I'm not doing any of the physique stuff that I used to do. I used to do burpees and squats and lunges and lifting, and I had personal fitness trainers about 3 times a week. I mean, I was in the gym constantly, so I can get pretty muscular and I can lift a lot of weight. So I think that eventually is something I kind of want to get back into. I just enjoy doing that. And I do like hiking too. So now that it's spring and my major sickness time is over, I'm going to start challenging myself in some fitness ways and see maybe where I can get my physique and just really feel good about my body. So that's kind of my little update for you guys.